Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I know I look a hot mess and it's for good reason. Today is going to be, I guess, self-care, um, take care of me, whatever kind of day you want to call it. Sorry about the background. I'm in my bathroom because we're about to get into this hair. So just a little background. I've always been quote unquote natural. My hair has always been natural in the terms of there's never been any chemical or chemicals placed into my hair. My mother never did a perm or anything of that nature into my hair. But when I was about, I would say like 8, my babysitter at the time also did hair, and she did hair very well. So my mom, fed up with my tender-headed behind, sent me to her to get my hair done, and she would do my hair at least once a month, and I would get a good wash, condition, and she would straighten my hair. So all through my life, my hair was always pretty much straight, unless my sister or older sister, I have an older sister, she would braid it or something along those lines, but generally my hair was straight. And when I tell y'all my hair was beautiful, I mean it was thick, it was long, it was healthy. Um, she kept my hair on point. So, I would say this would continue for a good like decade. I was going to her to do my hair. She did my hair for proms, any special occasions she's in my hair for. And then when I was about 18, I would say that's when I started going to beauty salons, specifically the Dominican hair salons. And this is not, let me put this out here, no disclaim, like put a disclaimer rather out to not say anything negative about Dominican hair salons or anything like that. I just personally, for me, I feel like, a Hispanic woman's hair texture for the most part is different than a black woman's hair texture, and the care and products that are used in Hispanic and white women's hair is different than in the black woman's hair. And they can stand the consistent heat and tension that is needed to straighten the hair, because their hair is of a different texture and needs that kind of effort to make it straight. But for most black women, that can be damaging to the hair. All that heat and all of that tension with the pulling of the brush. And so when you talk about the normal process, you go from sitting under the dryer, which is extremely hot, and then them rolling you out, or blowing you out to put in rollers, or rather, excuse me, blowing you out after they do the roller set that you sit under the dryer for, and then flat ironing it. It's a lot of tension and a lot of heat. So, just speaking basically on my story, as the years went on, so I did that mostly while I was in college. That was the cheapest and most efficient way for me to get my hair done, and I was so used to being straight. And one of the I would say one of the only disadvantages of having such a good accessible, hairstylist was that I never really had to take care of my own hair, and I never really learned how to take care of my own hair naturally. So that was also one of the reasons why I ended up in the salons, because it's what, $25, $30 to get your hair done. I remember the few times that I did find a black hair care stylist. I went to school in Buffalo. Just mention that. So, it's not as accessible, especially if you're not from the city, to find black hairstylists as it is in New York City. And in the five boroughs, there's, so many cultural places: Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn. There's so many places, even on Staten Island, where I'm from, that you can find places that, in Buffalo, it's not as prevalent. I will say, as I spent more time up there, I definitely found more spots, but they were more expensive. And at the time, being a broke college student that I was, I did have a job, but I had rent to pay for, books to pay for, just life things to pay for. Um, Investing in my hair wasn't top priority at the time. So as the years went on, it just developed to more and more heat damage, and I like to call it at the time heat trained, but it was heat damaged. I can fully admit that. So about, I would say, 18 months, almost 2 years ago. It was around October, I guess, of 2017. Don't quote me on the date, but that's the date I kind of remember. I had decided to try to transition back to my natural hair because, yeah, like I said, my hair used to be long and used to be full, and as the years went on, it just started thinning out and breaking off, and I was over it. So I started going back to wearing weaves. Well, I started going back. I wasn't doing it before. So I started wearing weaves, and then eventually went into wigs. But, trying to help the process of leaving my hair alone, not straightening it out, and letting my hair grow. Now, I know most of you would have probably said, why don't you just do a big chop? And, that's probably true. That probably would have been the quickest way to get my hair back to the best state possible. But yeah, the way I'm set up, can't do that. My hair has always been my pride and joy. It's what's made me feel beautiful, made me feel any type of attractive, excuse me. So to even attempt to think about cutting all of it off, it just wasn't going to work for my mental health. I know that may sound shallow. I know people be like, it's just hair, it'll grow back. But my hair actually takes a very long time to grow back. And, everybody has to make the decision that's best for themselves. So whatever journey you want to take, that's your journey. And if you're happy with it, if you prefer to just do the big chop, which most girls do, go ahead. If you don't have that attachment to your hair, and your hair is an attachment of your self-esteem, I applaud you, and I wish I could be like you in that sense. But I'm me, and I have to deal with me as me. So instead, what I started doing is that I would wash my hair, and now when I wash my hair, naturally it's curly. I'll show you guys as I do all this, but my hair is naturally curly. So what would happen was that, like I said, I would like to use the word heat train, but I would run my finger down my hair, and it would basically, while wet, just go completely straight. Even though my hair is naturally curly. Now, most people, when you run your hair through your curls still will bounce back. And then you just have to put product in to hold it. No, my hair was going back to the straights because it had been straightened for so long. So it was losing the curl pattern, the natural curl pattern that I had all my life. So what I was doing was I was chopping it off. Now, I know that's probably not the smartest way. So that's how I was going about doing it until about maybe 6 to 9 months ago. I decided to go back to a professional that specialized in natural hair, as well as she does weaves and wigs. I will link her IG down below. She's located in Brooklyn. Her name is G-Star. She's very good. And she just helped me get my hair back on track a little bit, cut it, more professionally, trimmed my ends, stuff like that. Unfortunately, life has gotten in the way, so I haven't been able to go back to her, and it's nothing I have to do with her. I really do need to go back to her. But and plan to do so soon. But in the meantime, I've been doing my own home care routines. I try to wash my hair as often as time will let me. I mean, as black women, we don't wash our hair every day. As do with other ethnicities, just because our hair is drier, it'll dry out, and most of the time with other ethnicities, they're washing their hair to wash out the oils where we have to put in oils. So with that being said, I try to wash my hair every 3 weeks, and but in the meantime, between time, I do deep condition treatments because my hair is very dry and is very prone to breakage. And yeah, so I need to do masks and deep condition treatments to help bring it to life. I also use like lotions, like hair milks and oils in my hair often to help it maintain its moisture. So while I continue on this hair journey, this is why you see a lot of wigs and weaves. Actually, I really haven't been doing weaves. I've really just been doing wigs or like braids or twists rather, to help while I am in this weird transition stage. So with that being said, we're going to get into this hair wash. I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to show you guys some of the products that I use in my hair. And let's get right. So first off, I'm going to show you my shampoo and conditioner. Now I have a bunch of different kinds, but this is the kind that we're going to use today. So first is everything that I use is by Shea Moisture, by the way, not sponsored or anything like that, but I just like their products and I like that they have so many different things for so many different textures and processes. So yeah, I do use them a lot. And so this one is the Sacha Inchi oil. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It has omega-3, 6, and 9, and it's Rescue and Repair Clarifying Shampoo with quinoa and rose of Jericho extracts. And I like that they tell you exactly what each thing is for, because, sorry, hold on one second, because they have different products for different things, or different types of hair, I should say. For instance, I have this for my curly texture hair. It's a co-wash, and you see this says for thick and curly hair. So I don't use this on myself, obviously, because my hair is not thick and curly right now, but they have different types for different kinds. I also have this one, it's almost out, conditioner, where you see this one is for damaged transitioning hair, so which is what my hair is. So this is what I use often, which is why it's almost gone. But anyway, so this is the shampoo, and then I have the matching conditioner, and as we see, this is damaged distressed hair. So that's the shampoo and conditioner that I use. Then on top of that, I have two other products that I use. So we're going to do 2 masks today. So the first mask is this raw shea butter moisture recovery. So this is along the lines of this one. These usually go together, but this is just the one I still have in the house. So we're going to use this one. And it is a moisture recovery treatment mask. So like I said, my hair is very dry, so this is good for the dehydrated and transitioning hair. And then it just gives you a disclaimer of, no sulfates and none of all of that bad stuff that that damages your hair. And then there's just the directions on how to do it and, all that information. And then secondly, we're going to use this Superfruit Complex 10-in-1 Renewal System hair mask. and then it just tells you all of the things that it helps do. So excuse me, we're gonna do both of these masks. um you can, the directions say you can leave each one up to like 30 minutes if you're applying heat. A lot of times I leave them on longer because I don't apply heat, just because I don't have a heating system to apply heat at, in my home. So I just leave them on for like 45 minutes or an hour, and then I go back in and wash my hair and condition with the regular conditioner again. But I'll probably leave both of these in for a half, since I'm gonna do two. I'll probably do this one for a half an hour and then rinse this out and then put this one in and do this one for half an hour, and then go that way. I have to like cook dinner and do other stuff. Sorry, you're seeing my toilet. I have to cook dinner and stuff too, so I'll just have the mask on while I'm doing that. I have like disposable shower caps that I keep my hair wrapped up in, so don't worry about like sanitary stuff with me cooking and my hair is deep conditioned. But that's the life of a woman, multitask. So yeah, so we'll come back when my hair is washed and I'll show you guys the texture of my hair wet. Okay. Alright guys, so this is my hair in its, I guess, naturalist state, is if you want to call it, freshly washed. Very dense, very tight curls. So yeah, shrinkage up the wazoo, but my hair's not as long as it used to be anyway. But yeah, this is my hair in its natural state. So now, like I said, we're gonna do the mask. I'm gonna start with the raw shea butter one first, and we're gonna leave that in for about 30 minutes, wash it out, and then we're gonna put the other one in and wash it out, and then we'll come back after we do all of that. Alright, really quickly, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like with the first mask on. So this is the raw shea butter one, and I just put it all through the hair and ran my fingers through it. And yeah, I'm just gonna let this sit and do its magic, and then we'll be back. So here's my hair all washed and completed with the mask and everything. You see my curls have a little bit more life, and I'm just going to show you guys the last couple of products that I put in my leave-in products. And yeah, so first we have this Strengthen by Shea Moisture Strengthen, Grow and Restore Leave-In Conditioner. So I use this one, and then I'm also going to use this Hair Milk conditioner, so leave in moisturizer by Carol's Daughter. So I'm going to put both of these in my hair, and then I will just part it into 4 sections and braid it up, and that'll be it. So yeah, I'm just going to part this. I plait it into 4 sections, and that's just how I leave it to dry, because I don't like to put any heat on it again. If I wanted to do a twist out, I would do smaller twists or something like that, but we're not doing all that today. We're just washing and conditioning. So that's pretty much it. Oh, gosh. So thank you guys for joining me today on my wash routine, and I will see you guys in my next video.